Hey y'all, welcome to Andrea Speaks TV. You all know I'm your host, Andrea, and I'm bringing you commentary you can use. So I hope you all can hear me. Before I get started with today's topic, I first want to say that my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone who lives in the path of the recent storm. You all saw, or even if you didn't see, in the news recently, tornadoes or a tornado in the state of Kentucky. And so right here on the channel, we have supporters, subscribers who live in the state of Kentucky. So if you're watching or if you know someone, family member, friend, loved one who lives in the state of Kentucky or anywhere that was in the path of the storm and they were affected, again, my thoughts and prayers go out to them. I pray that they are well. You know, a lot of people, from what I'm seeing and hearing in the news, a lot of people, homes were flattened, businesses were flattened. There were some people I read that lost their life. And, life is precious. You know, I know, life is precious and, things that we lose, material things, in most circumstances, we're able to get those things back. But life is precious. So again, my thoughts and prayers go out to family, friends, loved ones who were affected by the storms. And I pray that they be well and that all of their needs are met. I wanted, to say that before I started the episode. But again, welcome y'all to Andrea Speaks TV. If you are tuning in for the first time and you're wondering, okay, who is she? My name is Andrea, and I'm bringing you commentary you can use. So the title of today's topic, right now I'm here live in a farmer's market. You all know, those who subscribe to the channel and tune in, you all know that, I've been covering food shortages for a while now. And I just, had to run a couple of errands. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay. All right, thank you so much. Trying to get by on the buggy here. But you all know that I have been covering food shortages for quite some time now. You all know that there was a time, even now, they're still saying that in some parts of the United States, even in the world, that there are shortages. So I even went, live in one of my videos in the past, and I showed you all a couple of the tables in the farmers market and how at the time they were bare. Now this is a place that I am familiar with. This is a place that I have visited more than one time. So when I do come here, I'm able to see, okay, are things looking the same? Are things unusual? And, normally this is a place where even before the pandemic, they kept it pretty well stocked. This is a world market, so they bring in foods from all over the world. People come from all over to shop here. So, pretty much most times, they're going to make sure that it's stocked up. So, I don't really want to show you all today because there's a lot of people here. It is a Sunday. And, I don't want to put the people on the camera like that. But for the most part, the shelves are well stocked. It wasn't like it was a couple of months ago. We know that it's the holiday season. Most people like myself who celebrate Christmas, people are doing their shopping. And so, they're going to pretty much keep it well stocked. But I would like to know your opinion. Do you think, are you still seeing food shortages in your area? Uh-oh, let me see. I bumped into something on the shelf here. How you doing? You all let me know you're seeing food shortages in your area. Now, a couple of things are, still kind of like, I'm going to just show you all on the aisle that I'm on. Turn the camera around. So you kind of see, here and there in little spots, you can see where there may not be as much of, one particular thing on the shelf. But you all let me know in your area, are you seeing shortages on certain items in your area? And if you are, let me know what they are. hmm Okay, excuse me. Turn it around here. Excuse me. So again, you all let me know your thoughts. Are you all seeing shortages in your area? And so, right here on the channel, I've talked about it before. We all just have to be prepared. Whether that is growing your own food. You all know that I've shared photos with you on the channel. I've shared that, I've shared photos, videos of my home garden. Also, I plan to can some food. And I also have emergency food supply. So right here on the channel, I have a video where I went live and I showed you all my website, preparewithandrea.com. You can go on there. Right now you can save $100 on, I believe it's a 3-month food supply. Over 2,000 calories, which is, enough for the recommended daily dose, or not daily dose, but recommended daily, what am I trying to say? The recommended amount that, we should consume. And also it has a 25-year shelf life. So I'm not saying that it's something you plan on using or eating right away, but at least you'll have it in the event, that there is an emergency. Um, so make sure you check out my website, preparewithandrea.com, and get the things that you need. I will be returning live again this week. There's been a lot of things that have been happening in the news. I don't know if you all have seen them. For example, one of the things that I recently read, and it was quite alarming, was, you all let me know, have you heard about this Xenobots? I think it's spelled Xenobots. Okay, if you're not familiar with that, look that up. I was pretty alarmed to learn that apparently they're described as, the article that I read described it as living robots. And so they're saying that these living things apparently somehow scientists or whoever is able to create life or create something in a life form. And they were saying how these Xenobots, have you all ever heard that term before, Xenobot? They were saying that these Xenobots are able to reproduce. Now, you all know there's a lot of things going on in the world, right? We have the things that are, going on right now related to the pandemic, the new thing that has come out. And by new thing, you all know exactly what I'm talking about. And so, to me, it's quite alarming that, to hear this news that they're creating something, excuse me, they're creating something that mimics a life or life form. especially with everything going on now. So I'll be bringing you all some information on that. Some other things that have been happening in the news. I see that there is a lot happening in the state of California. I'll bring you all some updates on that. You all know I went live. I have videos right here on the channel. I have over 80 videos, so make sure you check them out. But I have videos here on the channel where I talked about the water shortages happening in California. I'm not sure if you're aware, but for some reason, for whatever reason, it seems that there is, well, according to news outlets, it seems that there is a rise in crime going on in the state of California. So we're going to take a look at that. Some recent things that are happening in the state of California and other topics. One of the topics that I do want to talk about, you all know I have brought up the fact Black Lives Matter. And I've asked the question, does Black Lives Matter, does BLM really care about Black life? Are they really for empowering the Black community? So I did some research on BLM, and so before I do that video, what I want to do is share an important document with you to give you some insight and background information on BLM. And I believe they title it, I think it's called the 2020 Impact Report, I believe it's called, but I'm going to go back and I'll probably link it to this video. And I want you all to read it. And I asked the question, Black Lives Matter, they raised over $90 million, okay, in the name of Black lives. BLM, and they say it right here on their site, they came about, the organization was created in response to what happened with the young Black man, Trayvon Martin. So $90 million over a period of time was raised in the name of Black life. And so I said, what did they spend that money on? Did they spend it on Black communities? Did they, first, did they help the families of the victims who they used in their message to help advocate for Black Lives Matter? So you know what I said? Okay, did they spend the money on the families of the victims, young black, young Black men and women? Did they make donations to their families to help them in the wake and the aftermath of what happened as regards to their relatives losing their life? But in that report, and I'm going to share it with you all so you can read it, I was shocked to find out that a large part of the money that was raised was donated to other organizations. And we're going to talk about that right here on the channel. But you all make sure you subscribe. If you're tuning in for the first time, thank you so much for your support. Make sure you check out the over 80 videos that I have right here on the channel. All commentary, information you can use. I'm building a community of people who we're concerned about the times that we're living in. And we're seeking truth. We're seeking solutions, real solutions. So if you would like to be a part of the community, please make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, so you'll be notified when I do upload new content. And so also share this channel with friends, family members, those you love and care about, so that they can join the community as well. So I'm going to continue running some errands. You all make sure you stay tuned. I will be uploading more content this week on the channel. And I want to say thank you all so much for your support and for subscribing and tuning in to Andrea Speaks TV. Y'all leave me a comment below. Y'all take care. See you next time.